Hey guys, and welcome back to another season of Discovery gold making video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you the best low level gold farms to do in Season of Discovery. Before we get into it, I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone that's gotten a copy of my Season of Discovery gold guide. So why would you want to make gold on a low level character? There's a few reasons. Maybe you're new to Season of Discovery and you want some gold to pay for your abilities, your mount, and everything along your journey to level 40. Or you might be leveling an alt and you want to have some gold from your leveling experience. So we're going to go over the best ways to make gold, or the best gold farms to do at a low level. So starting off, you've just made a brand new character. First thing that you can do to start making some gold right away is to pick up some professions. So mining and herbalism works really well together, and these are really good to get on a low level character. This will make you a lot of extra gold throughout your journey to level 40, so I'd highly recommend picking up both of these. Once you have learnt mining, make sure you go ahead and get a mining pickaxe, because this is the only way that you'll be able to actually do mining in the game. There's a lot of vendors that will sell a mining pick, so go ahead and make sure you grab one of those. And also, you should also get herbalism. Go to the trainer, learn it. You don't need any tools to actually do herbalism, so now you're ready to go with mining and herbalism. Now there is an add-on that can make it a lot easier for you. If we look on my map right now, we can see all of the spawn locations for all of the mining nodes and the herbing nodes. So the add-on that I'm using for this is Gather Mate 2. Now this is a really good add-on to do with professions. You want to make sure that you import all of the data so you can see all the different mining nodes for Classic. So once you've done that, you can go ahead and you can find all the mining nodes and herb nodes a lot easier. In Classic, you can mine the same mining node and herbing node multiple times to get more than just one of the item. As you can see with this copper right here, we can mine it up to 4 times before it disappears. So this will make it a lot better when you find the mining nodes. Moving on to the next profession that is also good to get at a low level is skinning. Now with skinning, what you can do is you can go ahead, learn it, make sure that you get a skinning knife so you can actually do this. Now with skinning, there's 2 things that you could do with this. You could either skin all the mobs and you could throw all of the materials you get up on the auction house, or if you want some raw gold, this can help you out with a lot of raw gold throughout your journey to level 40. And what you can do is you can skin the mobs and you can straight up vendor everything that you get from skinning the mobs, and you can vendor it for some raw gold. This way you don't have to wait on anything selling on the auction house. And you can also pair this with mining, and it can turn out to be some really good gold whilst leveling. Next up, we're going to have the first farm. You want to be level 10 for this farm. It's over in Darkshore. We're going to be farming the light feathers and these small eggs. So you only need to be around level 10 plus. As you can see, they have a really high drop chance from these mobs. So the mobs that we're farming are these moonkims, these guys right here. You can have the brown ones or the white ones, the blue ones, and they all still have the same drop chance to drop them. Moving on to the next farm, this is going to be a level 18 plus farm. So this is for the tough condor meat. Now there's only one spot in Redridge Mountains, well, one zone where you can actually farm these, and because of the recent buff to the experience, these have gone up in price quite a lot, because people need these for a quest. They need 8 of these to hand in to complete a quest. So a lot of people just buy them straight off the auction house. So here are the main locations where you're going to farm these. I prefer doing the north spot. It's just a bit better in my personal opinion. So these are the mobs that you're going to want to farm to get your hands on these meat. On top of that, they also drop small eggs, which these small eggs are used in cooking, and they sell very quickly up on the auction house. This is a really good farm to do, especially if you want to grind out some levels from say 16 to 22. You can grind out some nice levels here and make a lot of gold. Moving on to the next farm, this is going to be for magic dust. You want to be at least level 18 plus to do this, and this is an item that puts the target to sleep for 30 seconds. So where we're going to be farming this is over in West 4 at this location right here, and you want to follow the route that I have up on the map. There's 8 spawn locations for these guys. If for the mobs that you're going to be farming, which are the dust devils. So if you keep on doing a loop on the location that I showed on the screen, you're going to pretty much go over all of the spawn locations and farm all of them. Moving on to the next farm. This is a level 25 farm, and it's for the small flame sack and the tiny crimson whelping. You can also pair this with skinning to make a bit of extra gold while you're doing this farm, and it really adds up quite quickly. The small flame sacks are used for a bunch of profession things, and the tiny crimson whelping is actually a pet that can be sold on the auction house, and it can go for a decent amount of gold depending on your round. So this is another really good farm to do, and you can grind this out from say level 23 all the way up to 27, 28 if you really wanted to, for some extra gold whilst you're leveling. Moving on to the final farm that I would recommend doing for low level accounts, and probably one of the best farms. Now you can do this next farm in a group. So what we're going to be talking about is the dark iron ordnance farm. So people need 20 of these to complete a quest, well, to get their hands on these runes. So people are constantly going to need these all the way out through Season of Discovery. You want to head over to Wetlands, to this location right here. There's 2 camps of dwarves that you're going to be farming for the dark iron ordnance. So it's these guys right here. Now the cool thing about this is that you can actually do this in a group. You can even do this in a raid, and you still have this same drop chance of getting the dark iron ordnance. So you're better off honestly doing this in a group or a raid, because it will make the kills a lot quicker. And you can do this from around level 24, 25 plus is the best way and the best levels to do this from. But this is a really good farm because they sell extremely quick up on the auction house and for a decent amount. So that was the best low level gold farms to do in Season of Discovery. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button. Also subscribe to the channel because I bring out a lot of Season of Discovery gold making videos about gold farms, flipping and investing. Also, if you'd like to learn more in-depth ways to make gold in Season of Discovery, you can find all of that inside of my Season of Discovery gold making guide, which will be the first link down below in the description box. This is a guide that I constantly update, and if you already own a copy, you get future updates for free. Till next one, take care.